This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
We go in, and I see wooden barracks, bedsteads like rabbit cages, even narrower than those at Beaune-la-Rolande. Mountains of suitcases, mountains of shoes, mountains of food cans, the internees' dishes, mountains of spoons, forks, but no knives, mountains of blonde, brown, and red braids, ponytails, buns still rolled up, a gas chamber with a tile floor and several holes drilled in the ceiling. Ovens. Several rooms have been made into a museum. The walls are covered with photos. I can see a woman getting out of a cattle car, a child in her arms and another gripping her skirt. A man driving a backhoe, a cigarette between his lips, as if he were plowing his field at the end of summer. He is, in fact, gathering the bodies by the dozens. A child, emaciated and almost naked, is walking along an embankment where other children lie dead. Next to us, tourists share a bottle of Coca-Cola, as if they're on their way out of a movie theater. It's good that Auschwitz-Birkenau has been preserved and transformed into a memorial. The Poles were right to do that, but for me, visiting this place is simply unbearable. We get back in the car, and I feel as though I've gone crazy. We drive without saying a word. I stop in a gas station to fill up, open the tank, and watch the employees start the pump. I'm shaking all over. I light a cigarette, and the employee begins to make wild gestures, shouting that smoking's forbidden in Polish, which I understand so poorly. But of course, what an idiot I am. Michael, where would you like me to drop you? Listen, Joseph, you're overwhelmed. Please come rest at my house. Impossible. I can't stay in this country one more second. We drive non-stop to Holland. We spend the night there, and then go straight back to Le Mans. I could never have looked at myself again in the mirror if I hadn't made this trip to Auschwitz. My decision was not based on logic. It was the result of an overpowering need. Just like when I escaped, I had to do it. Once again, I didn't shy away. I showed no cowardice. I look at my children and think about the ones I saw in photos there. So they weren't all exterminated the moment they arrived. It's horrible to say, but I hope with all my heart that my sisters were led directly from the train to the gas chamber. Why would I hope that they survived a week, a month, a year? What odor could the air they breathed have had? What could the bread they ate have tasted like? I sincerely hope that my parents were executed as soon as they got there. I could find out, perhaps, if I did some research. The Germans were very meticulous record keepers. I don't want to know. I saw. That's enough.